And today we are
making cinnamon rolls.
on cooking in our PJs. It's been a while since we've done one of these, Hayes.
Yeah.
Life's been crazy, hasn't it? We've been busy.
Yeah, we've been really busy.
So we decided that this morning we were going to take some time to share with you one of our favorite things to eat. What is it?
Cinnamon rolls.
Ah, I love cinnamon rolls. All day, every day.
Oh, and I have our little mascot for today. Her name is Cinnamon Roll. She's a Pomeranian.
All right, Cinnamon Roll the Pomeranian's going to hang out with us. All right, Cinnamon, keep your fur out of the food and out of the bowls. All right, you stay to the side. Okay, nope, don't eat that. All right, so to get started, what's the first thing we need to do anytime we're in the kitchen?
We need to wash our hands.
Yep. We need to,
Pull our hair back.
and you always need an
Adult.
That's right. And today we are going to be using the oven. So you definitely want an adult to help with that. Speaking of the oven, I need to go ahead and turn it on to a low temperature of 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
200 degrees.
It's not very hot, but it's hot enough that it would hurt if you touched it. So definitely have an adult. Here we go. Da, 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 da. All right. So we're going to do 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is going to help us rise our cinnamon rolls shortly. All right. First ingredient on the list is
2 3/4 of all-purpose flour.
all right, 2 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour.
Here we go. Whoa, nice acting like a machine, Mommy.
All right, I'm like a claw machine.
Claw machine.
Watch out, don't let me bop you in the chin. That would be bad. All right, first up,
Oh, no.
do you want to do the top?
Yeah,
Or
I'll do the
level the top?
I level.
This side? Do the flat side? There you go. Hey, nicely leveled. Nicely leveled. All right, into the bowl.
After the bowl.
All right, so that's one.
Let's take turns.
You want to pour it into the bowl?
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
in. And there's our 2. Excellent. Okay,
Your turn.
now we're gonna move to the little guy. Here, you just do this, and I'll flatten. This is a 1/4 cup measurer, and since we need 3/4, we're gonna do how many?
3 of these.
Yes, 3
2.
1/4. 3 of 1/4. Okay, there's 1 1/4.
That's a bunch.
All right.
This is a lot of flour.
Well, we're gonna make 9 big old cinnamon rolls. 2.
It did not want to come out.
That's all right. We know how to get them out.
That looks like a house in Whoville.
It did look like a Whoville house. All right, and 3.
If y'all seen Horn Here's a Who, because we said it looked like a Whoville house,
Okay.
leave your comments below.
Let us know if you like that movie.
Yeah.
That is a good movie. Okay, there's our flour.
I keep thinking of Morton the mouse and Horton the elephant.
It is confusing. Okay, what's next on our list?
3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. It's right there.
White sugar.
Okay. Food claw machine. I earned what I
careful.
wanted. Granulated sugar.
All right, you got it.
It's.
Nope, we don't need that. We need this.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry.
All right, we need 3 of those
It's
level
a
scoops.
Level.
That's pretty level. Okay. Good.
I like. Sugar is one of my favorite things to add to treats. What about yours, Mommy?
I do like sugar.
How about icing?
Do you want to do the last one?
Yeah, I'll do the last one.
You know what icing is, though? It's really sugar and butter and milk. So, yes, icing too. All right, there's our 3. Good deal.
I use it like sprinkles.
Nice. Okay, and then we need a teaspoon. Let's find our teaspoon
Teaspoon, teaspoon, teaspoon,
one is our
teaspoon,
teaspoon? Yep.
teaspoon.
of salt.
Blue and yellow.
Those are the color of our...
And we have one more. Red.
You want this?
Teaspoon.
Okay, put him in there. Good.
I can't tell the difference between. Oh, our last one is red.
Yes.
Primary colors.
Hey, we have primary colors.
Blue, red, and yellow.
What makes them primary colors? What does that even mean?
Primary?
Mm-hmm. Do you know what that means to have a primary color?
No.
It means that you cannot mix other colors together to get those colors. they are the primary colors that once you mix them together, you get other colors. But you can't mix colors together to get red or blue or yellow. Isn't that interesting? It means they're the base colors of all the other colors. How cool is that?
Blue, red, make purple.
That's right. And if you had...
And red and yellow, make orange.
And if you had blue and yellow...
Green!
Yay! Okay, now
What
let's...
about green and blue?
You get like a turquoise color.
You get aquamarine.
There you go. Okay, back to this. Our next thing on the list is yeast, and you can use the little packets of yeast. They come already packaged and separated, or we have yeast on hand all the time, so we're going to use 2 1/4 teaspoons. All right, so we need to start with our teaspoon. Where's our teaspoon?
Yellow. Here.
All right.
Primary color.
So we're gonna start, we need 2 of these, 1 and
I've
2.
never seen these before.
And now we
It looks like
need
itty bitty tiny peanut.
1/4. We need our 1/4 teaspoon. What's 1/4?
1/4.
Okay, 1/4. Just like if you had 4 quarters, they make $1, one whole dollar. If you have 1 teaspoon and 1/4 of it is 1/4 of it, just like 1/4 is 1/4 of a dollar. Okay? Okay, so what the yeast does is it keeps us from having the flat cinnamon rolls. All right, we don't want flat cinnamon rolls.
We
We
don't
want
want
big
flats.
and fluffy.
We
and
want big and we want big and fluffy like cinnamon roll my Pomeranian.
That's right. And so in order for that to happen, we have to have yeast, which has a chemical reaction with the water. And when it starts mixing with the water, it starts releasing air, and the air helps the cinnamon rolls or bread, even if we were just making regular bread, rise and get fluffy, okay? It fills it up with air pockets. So we're gonna whisk together all of our dry stuff here. Do you wanna whisk it?
I'll whisk it.
All right.
I'll whisk it, biscuit.
All right, you whisk it.
I say whisk it biscuit for cooking in our PJs, but
Get the sides, and we want it evenly in there. Yeah, you wanna get everything. And it's not going to take a lot of whisking because it's not a whole lot to mix. We just want it evenly. We want the yeast in there evenly so that you don't have more in one place than the other. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. And it'll get mixed some more in just a minute. And we're going to use our hands, which is one reason to have really good clean hands. Okay, let's move this to the side. All right, tap that off. Boop. Excellent. Good, 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 good. All right, let's move it over to the side because we're done with these for the moment. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay, next up, we are going to put together our water. All right, we have
water.
how much water?
1/2.
Half of a cup of water, and we're going to add a 1/4 cup of milk to our water. I'm doing it this way because I feel pretty confident that I can get to the 3/4 cup line just by adding another 1/4 of liquid. All right, because 1/2
That's amazing.
plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Ta-da! Okay, so we have our milk and we have our water. And what else are we adding to this before we stick it in the microwave?
Butter.
We're gonna put our butter in there. And it's unsalted butter, and we're using 2 tablespoons.
The eggs are there.
Ooh, catch the egg. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter.
It's kind of like for Angry Birds.
When the eggs roll.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so we want to put this in the microwave and let it melt the butter and heat the milk and water because this warm liquid is going to help activate our yeast, alright? So we'll scooch over here. What's next on our list, Hayes, after on the ingredient, on the directions list down there?
2 tablespoons of unsalted butter.
Okay, so that's in here with the milk and water.
And then we have 1.
Well, look here. Alright, we're going to stir the butter mixture into the flour mixture. Let's not do that. We don't want to drop that egg. Alright, thanks for your help, Cinnamon Roll. You just hold that egg right here, okay? You keep it right there. and
Okay,
keep it
I'll
safe.
eat it.
Okay, so when the butter is melted in our liquid mixture, we're going to pour it into our flour, salt, sugar, and yeast mixture. We're going to mix it up in there real good. We're going to add our egg and mix it in really good. And then we're going to knead it with our fingers. That means we're just going to massage the and turn and flip and all that jazz, okay? Awesome. And you might, since you have an owie on this hand, let's not use this hand because we don't want it up in the Band-Aid. So just use this one hand and help me, okay? Does that work?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's move this back over here. Yeah, she has an alley on her fingernail.
It feels like
Let's
it's going to
see
come off.
here. It's almost melted.
Almost melted up.
Almost.
Melted up.
Woo.
I said melted up.
Now, be very careful. Again, this is something you want an adult to help with because that liquid is going to be really hot in order to melt that butter. Alrighty, let's try that again. So, you want to tell them what we're going to do for the icing that goes on these?
We're doing butterscotch buttercream. Of course, you remember the butterscotch buttercream icing from
Our butterbeer.
our butterbeer cupcakes.
Yeah.
Only this time we're using them for our cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, so we're going to have
So now they're going to be
butterscotch.
called butterscotch buttercream rolls.
Doesn't that sound great? I love me some different icings on cinnamon rolls. That's one of my favorite things to do. You can make the plain powdered sugar glaze that goes on it. You can use vanilla icing. But in this case, thank you, ma'am, we are going to use, and we just refrigerated our icing from the cupcakes because we had a lot left over, and we just kept them in the coldest part of the refrigerator. We didn't freeze it, but we kept it in the coldest part of the fridge, and so when we take it out, we'll let it come to room temperature and stick it on our cinnamon rolls. All right, do you want to pour that in there?
Okay.
Just use the handle, don't touch the side. Awesome.
You mix.
I will. Once you pour it in there, I will mix it up. Ooh, you see that steam rising? That means it's hot or cold.
Hot,
Very
hot, hot,
hot.
hot, hot,
Sit on
hot,
that?
hot,
Okay.
hot, 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 hot.
Good deal. We want to get that good and incorporated. Okay. Whoops, sorry. Yay, flour. Poof.
Poof, poof, poof.
It is one of the joys of using a whisk. Sometimes,
She likes some flour.
oh, cinnamon roll.
Sorry, that's one of the things my mommy told me to live on. Flour, buttercream, butterscotch, icing,
Really? Man.
and sugar, and margarine.
Okay. Well, let's get that egg cracked in here. Do you want to crack the egg?
Where's the egg?
It's right there. Not you, cinnamon roll. I was talking to Hayes.
Okay, I'm just going to help Hayes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, crack!
Excellent. Pull it apart.
Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, good. And you didn't get the, here, throw the shell in there. Ah.
Ugh.
Should I have a paper towel for that?
We're not on a family egg and we're all going to die.
Oh, well,
I like to copy Penguins of Madagascar.
that was interesting.
If you've seen Madagascar 3,
Yeah?
leave it in the comments below.
Get it off the table there, too.
Ugh,
All right.
that's so gross.
Yeah.
Wah,
All right, we're going to get this
wah. Ugh.
incorporated really good. And then I'm about to take off with my hands here, clean out my whisk.
Ugh.
You don't have to touch it if you don't want to.
Oh, I'll touch it.
You will.
Oh, it feels so funny. It feels so good.
It
I don't
is.
feel bad. And
It's gooey and
gross.
sticky.
But it feels funny. It feels so funny.
Awesome. Okay.
Let's
So.
just... Oh, my hand is stuck in there.
Yeah.
Literally, it is.
Literally, your hand is stuck in there. All right. Where did we put that? Okay. Now then, we're gonna mix this up really good. Yeah. Not to- Don't play in it. Let's mix it. We gotta mix it up and get it all incorporated in there. We want that egg. We don't want to see any of that bright yellow in there.
They just want to see that bright, fun tan color.
Yeah, we want it all mixed in. And you're gonna do this for probably 3 or 4 minutes. All right. Yeah, stop playing. Woo! There you go. And I am going to get a little bit of flour on my hands to make it less sticky. All right.
Me too.
Okay, we've gotten our dough
Yeah.
here in the
Rolling,
bowl.
ooey gooey.
Yes,
Awesome.
it's to the not sticky point.
Not sticky.
We're going to cover them up and we're going to move them to the side for a minute. Okay? We're just going to move them over here for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, we're going to make the cinnamon butter filling that goes inside. Cinnamon rolls. Okay?
We have margarine.
We're going to start with half a cup of margarine.
Have a cup.
Use
Half
that
a
fork and
cup.
dig that out.
Have a cup.
Use that fork and dig it out.
Come on out, margarine. Come on, wherever you are.
Go around the edge. If you'll swing it around the edge like that, it'll come out much easier. See it? Into the bowl. Let's get another one of these. You got it? That's fine for now. Let me fill it back up. Okay? That's good.
There.
Alright, and then if you'll go into the side and then scoop around.
That's so cool.
Isn't that fun? Okay. So.
Ooh, it looks like a sculpture made of margarine.
I guess you could sculpt with margarine. It would just not in a very warm room. Alright. We've got that. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Okay, you got our tablespoon somewhere?
Tablespoon at the end. Tablespoon. The tablespoon. Do the
Okay.
side.
Here we go. Here's
We
one.
need cinnamon, obviously.
You mix. Okay, there's one.
Oh, it puffed up.
It did puff up.
Powder. It powdered.
Yes, be careful not to breathe it in. It's not really good for your lungs. It smells delicious, but you don't want the powder in your lungs. All right. And then my favorite part
Is
the brown sugar. And we want a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay.
1/4 cup. This looks delicious.
And honestly, I'm probably going to add a little more than a 1/4 cup because this is the best part. It's what gives it the sweetness on the inside, and the rolls themselves. Super
Looks
sweet.
so good.
All right, good.
Thank you
and
for
there's
giving.
a lot stuck in there. All right, you mix. Just press it down and mix it up. Be real careful not to.
Press down, press down, press,
Fling it
press,
out.
press down.
Don't fling. Just press
Press.
rolled all the way down to the bottom.
Press, 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 and press.
Hold it this way,
Press,
hold it this
roll it down. I'm an all-star snuggler, but I don't think I'm an all-time presser.
Yeah, you are. See how we're smushing it in there? Okay.
I'm an
So-
all-time snuggler. That's what my shirt says.
Yes, that is what your shirt says, and it's got a cute
Okay.
bug on it.
My Band-Aid fell in.
Oh, well that's gross. Okay. Bummer.
Now look at this dough.
This is kind of a creamy mixture, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a cream for the filling.
It is. That's what we're gonna put inside our cinnamon rolls. All right.
Okay, Margarine, come out wherever you are. Because we're mushing you in here.
That's right. Now then.
Mush, mush.
All right. Do you think that's good and mixed?
Yeah.
Scrape it off with the fork. Scrape that spoon off. Excellent.
Can I try this?
In a minute. Let's get it mixed off the fork so you don't get a big old one thing or another. Okay.
Okay.
Just that big old thing of butter we just got in there. Okay. You can lick the fork if you would like. How's that? What do you think? Is it good? Yeah? That's probably my favorite part of cinnamon rolls. I mean, obviously it's where most of the cinnamon comes from. Okay, so we're gonna let the cinnamon rolls continue to sit and rise a little bit for a few minutes, and then we're going to roll them out on the table and fill them with our filling. So our dough has set
Yes.
for 3 to 5 minutes
Yes.
under the towel in the bowl.
Yes.
And now we are going to roll it out into a square.
Which
we want
is
it,
my job.
all right, we're gonna roll it out flat. Start here in the middle and push forward. There you go.
And back and forward and back.
And then
forward
switch
and back.
sideways. Switch sideways. All right, we put some flour on both the rolling pin and the table to keep it from sticking. We want it all the same thickness, okay? So change your direction. Also this way. Move your hands. So there you go. You can switch hands and go this way. Help me. There you go.
I'm helping my mommy.
Yay!
Yay. I'm an all-star snuggler and
All
an
right. We
all-star.
need it a little
mommy.
bigger. We need it a little bigger. So let's flatten it out some more. Okay, let me reposition the dough.
That is warm dough.
It's not that warm. Okay, do you see where our problem is here? Need more flour on the surface. There we go. That's why it doesn't want to spread. Alright. There we go. Okay. Roll them out a little more. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let's get over here to this side. What do you think? Looks pretty good. Alright. We want it to be kind of this, like a 9 by 15 rectangle. I do this better by hand. They say rolling pin, but I do this way better by hand. Yeah, don't use your hand with a Band-Aid.
I changed from a Mexico Pets to a Shopkins with Apple Blossom, Cheeky Chocolate, and Dana Donut.
Awesome. Okay, we have our rectangle.
I made a handprint.
Yeah, with clean hands, of course.
I have thieves
Okay.
hand soap. Right.
Yeah, we love our thieves hand soap, don't we? Okay, we're gonna
Yes.
take this
Gonna take this.
and spread it.
Spread.
All right, I'm gonna put it on here and then you spread it.
I'm an all-time spreader. Spreader.
An all-time spreadler, huh?
Yeah.
All right, spread it out.
It was a mix between spreader, and snuggler, so I said spreader.
That's funny.
Got it on me.
It is a risk you run whenever you're in the kitchen.
Yeah. We'll wash our hands after the video, right, Mommy?
Yep, we wash our hands pretty often, and in between sometimes. You don't see how many times we wash our hands.
You don't see.
Yep, it's true.
Can't see. We see. You do. We do.
All right. How you feeling about that?
What?
I see some dough uncovered. You have to spread it far and wide.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like this.
like that.
There's the sugar.
And cinnamon.
There's the cinnamon sugar.
Mhm.
There's the cinnamon sugar.
All right, how you feeling about that? Yeah, you can lick it, but then you have to go wash your hands.
Such a good.
It is very good. So we got it all spread out. We're gonna roll it up like this.
It looks so good.
It does look good. It'll be even better when it's cooked. We're going to roll it into.
My dogs are going to be the taste testers.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. I wanted to be the taste tester.
We're all going to be the taste
Oh.
testers, Mommy.
I see.
You can taste test it first if you want to.
Woo! It squirted out some. We had it really nice and full there, it looks like. Okay, we rolled it up into a tube. Okay, I'll show you.
What do you
Here we
think?
are.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Think. I call it the cinnamon margarine, but I call it the cinnamon butter sandwich.
All right, so we're gonna take it. We're gonna take our knife and we're gonna cut it into about 9 to 12 rolls.
9 to 12 rolls, yeah.
Okay. We got 12.
We have 12.
All right. We have a lightly greased 9x9 glass pan.
9 by 9, yes.
We're gonna. Oh, there goes the.
Rolling pin.
Wow. Okay.
A little weird.
So we're gonna take this. Now, don't worry about all the cinnamon and butter that popped out. Don't worry about that because
We're about to clean up. Oh, that one's going to be my cinnamon.
because what's gonna happen is you can use it and just put it back on top. Like use your knife and scoop it up, or get a spoon, scoop it up, and put it back on top of the rolls. Okay.
Or we are going to clean it.
We'll clean whatever. We're going to clean up whatever's left, yes. But if you don't want to waste, or if you don't, that guy just wanted to fall right apart. Or if you just want some extra, or you are afraid that too much came out, just take your knife, because your surface should already be clean, and stick it back on. Okay?
It looks fun.
Awesome. And if you have extra in the bowl, feel free to put more on top, because yum, why not, right? Looks good to me. I'm all about the more cinnamon the better. That's me. All about that cinnamon.
All about that.
Because not only will it have the cinnamon, but the butter will also melt, and it'll help to make the rolls.
I've been making a cooking in our PJ song.
Okay.
I'm all about that treats, bet that treats. No.
No veggies?
No veggies. I'm all about them treats. About them treats. No veggies. I'm all about them treats. About them treats. No veggies. I'm all about them treats. About them treats. Treats.
Awesome. Okay, the oven, remember we turned on to 200 degrees. What's going to happen now is I'm going to go turn it off.
Fahrenheit.
Yes, I'm going to go turn it off. I'm going to cover the rolls with some aluminum foil.
Aluminum.
Cover that up. And I'm going to stick them in the oven. And let's see. Let me make sure I don't tell you wrong. Yes, they're going to rise for 20 minutes.
Yes, 20 minutes.
So, when I say they're going to rise, that means they're just going to rise. We're going to turn that oven off. They're not actually going to bake at this moment. They're going to start the rising process. That yeast is going to start creating those air bubbles inside the dough, and it's going to make them fluffier. It's going to make them yummier. All right, so that's going to do its thing. And we'll go ahead and tell you before we clean up here, if you weren't going to use your leftover icing, okay, your butterscotch icing like we are, you can, hold on, you can make your own icing or glaze, okay, just by using a cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk.
Or
you
coffee.
can get really adventuresome and add coffee to it and add a whole new flavor to it.
Yeah.
You just mix them all together, all right, until it's really smooth. You don't want any sugar. That powdered sugar can leave lumps, so make sure it's all good. You can drizzle that on top. One of my favorite things to do is to add cream cheese to your milk and powdered sugar, and it makes it thicker, more like an icing.
Or if you didn't add milk and you added coffee, it'd be called a cinnamon coffee roll.
Probably. I don't know that it would make, I mean, it probably depends on how strong your coffee is. The liquid is just to get the powdered sugar to smooth out. Yes, ma'am.
I've also been working on a cookie in our PJ's game. Instead of patty cake, I called it patty roll.
Oh.
Because of today, we're making cinnamon rolls.
This is true.
Yeah?
We are. Okay, well, I tell you what, let's get cleaned up and then we'll see about that.
We'll try.
We'll see. Okay?
I'll help.
Okay, we have taken our cinnamon rolls out just for a brief minute to take the foil off. We're going to up our cooking temperature to 375. Whoop, too far. And we're going to put these back in. Do you see how fluffy they got? Do you see how fluffy they got? They didn't even fill the pan, and now they fill the pan. So we're going to stick them back in the oven, and we're going to cook them for 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes,
we're going to check them at 15 minutes and see how golden delicious they are. If they need a little longer, we'll go to 20. And then we'll take them out, and we'll put our icing on them. Do you see these guys?
Yeah.
Do you see how amazing they look?
They look
Can you
so
see? Don't get too close because that is super hot right there. All right, so we're going to, while they're still good and hot, we're going to take our icing. All right.
Or butterscotch,
That's
but dark cream.
Be careful, don't hit the. Yes, we're going to take our butterscotch buttercream from our butterbeer cupcakes that we made. Again, we just refrigerated it, and we're going to stick it on there. See how it just melts? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Don't get too close. Don't want to burn your beautiful face. It would hurt.
That looks so good.
Oh, it does look so good. We're gonna have to let these sit and cool for a little while before we can cut into them and get a real opinion on them to see if they taste as good as they look. All right, so we have cinnamon rolls with butterscotch icing, with a whole lot of cinnamon, a whole lot of yumminess,
A whole lot of icing.
What is your favorite cinnamon roll topping?
Yeah. If you want, you can put sprinkles. You can put a cherry.
Sure. I like caramel on top of mine with pecans.
Or you could even put chocolate and caramel.
Oh yeah. I like
Put
the way
that
you're
on
thinking.
the next time.
Do you know it would be really good if
What?
you like chopped up some apples and put in the cinnamon rolls with the cinnamon and sugar, and then put some caramel on top and have caramel apple.
Caramel apple?
Yeah.
Or,
Wouldn't that be good?
or for you could put apples and pecans inside, and then you could drizzle chocolate and caramel.
Yeah.
So it could be like caramel, chocolate, apple, pecan.
Like apple pie cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Which we're gonna-
Or you could just think it could just be.
Just pull it away from the side a little bit and let it go down the side. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all, They smell so good. When are they going to invent smell-o-vision? And smell it. Whew, that's good. Good stuff.
When are they gonna invent smell-o-vision?
I don't know. All right. We're going to let these cool a little bit. That icing will get a little hard on top. And look at it already just melting the butter out of there. All right. We still have extra butterscotch icing. So
I'll eat some.
Well, let's wait and save our sugar for when we eat one of these. Sound good? All right. So be watching for another video. We'll try to do another one next week. I don't know what we're going to make yet.
See y'all guys next week.
Hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
On Cooking in Our PJs.
On Cooking in Our PJs. Let's say bye at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.